Today, I would like to present a simple yet powerful exercise for training our attention. I speak about the importance of cultivating attention quite a bit in my articles, because without mastering our attention, we cannot achieve the goals we set for ourselves. Attention is our primary faculty, and if we pay enough attention, we will see how the world constantly tries to seize and hook it through siphoning our psychic power. When we direct our attention to an object of focus, internal or external, everything else dissolves in the background. This can be very powerful, but also quite imprisoning if we are unconscious of that. Sadly, most of the human race, if not all, are unconscious of how our attention is hooked at any given moment to an event or situation, a thought or emotion, desire or otherwise. The good news is that we are both the liberator and the warden, the prisoner who holds the key, or perhaps the prisoner within a cell that was never truly locked. Just realizing this simple fact puts so much power in our hands. This exercise should help us keep our attention focused on a simple physical process. When done daily, it will train this faculty to focus on far greater and more complex processes and systems. Through the practice, we will not only gradually empower this faculty, but also diagnose and become aware of how elusive it is, how it is constantly shifting unconsciously, and how little control we currently possess over our minds. Moreover, we might sometimes feel that the exercise is very easy, only to discover how unaware we are that our attention is elsewhere. Overall, this is a very fun and powerful exercise that I encourage all of you to try at least once and see the benefits for yourself. Why the breath is used. Before I dive into what this exercise is and how to do it properly, I want to explain why we use the breath. Our breath is a continuous, automatic, and rhythmic process that is always present. It is what animates us and is a powerful tool for physical and mental healing that should and would be discussed another time. Our breath sits at the intersection of voluntary and involuntary patterns, meaning, although the breathing process is automatic and continuous, we can become conscious of it and direct it according to our will, extending or shortening it through various pranayama exercises. In its nature, it provides a real-time feedback loop for our attention stability and acts as a biological mirror for our minds. If our mind is calm, focused, and regulated, our attention remains steady and our breathing is rhythmic, slow, and deep. If our mind is scattered, nervous, stressed, overthinking, and on high alert, our breathing becomes shallow, rapid, and chaotic. If we are centered and present, our breathing aligns with its natural rhythm. When we project ourselves to the future or past, we lose track of the rhythm and our breath becomes shallow. Heartbeat is harder to keep a conscious track of. We can feel a shift in our breath and adjust it immediately, and the ease of tracking it provides us with data on how calm or nervous our system is. The breath, in its inhalation and exhalation, becomes a wave, and our attention is the tool and signal with which we anchor ourselves on a single point along this wave. Exercise. Instructions. The objective of this exercise is to establish a stable anchor. 1. Sit in a straight but comfortable posture, not too relaxed to the point of dullness, and not too strict to the point where your attention constantly shifts to the sensations and discomfort of the posture. 2. Place your attention on the point of contact between the air and the inner rim, skin of your nose. In other words, you inhale. The wave of air penetrates your nostrils, but you keep your attention on a single point of contact with the rim of your nostrils. The same happens when you exhale, and in the in-between gaps, the same point remains during inhale, exhale, and the gaps. 3. Do not focus on the breath, but on the contact point of the breath with the rim of the nostrils. 4. Do not control the breath. Let it happen naturally. If you control the breath, your attention is on the breath. That is your constraint here, so do not modify the breath in any way. There is a raw sensation, either the coolness of the inhale or the warmth of the exhale. That is good. It directs you toward the single-pointed focus. Your target is to achieve 10 consecutive clean cycles. What is a clean cycle? A clean cycle is a continuous awareness from the start to the end of inhalation and from the start to the end of exhalation. All the while, your attention remains on a single point of contact of the breath with the skin. If you have drifted into thought, or your attention was caught up in another sensation or a sound, then you start from zero. The object is the contact point at the nostrils, not the lungs, not the chest, not the abstract idea of breathing. When you inhale, for instance, you do not focus on the process of inhalation from your diaphragm up to your lungs, but on the single point where breath passes through it. The breath shifts, the sensations in the body shift, but our attention must remain on that single point. If you feel the contact point through temperature, tingling, or a sensation in the left nostril more than the right, or vice versa, then that is okay. Focus on that point. This exercise is about anchoring our attention, not tracking it. What is actually being experienced? At first, you might experience immediate mind wandering. Thoughts such as, is this the contact point? Am I doing it correctly? How many cycles have I done already? Might arise, or attention can drift to a sensation in the body or an external stimulus. Attention will prove itself quite fragmented and weak at first, and there will be many urges to try to control the breath. You might even feel bored or restless. No matter what you experience, they are all normal, and the objective remains the same. Keep your attention on the contact point of the breath with the rim of your nostril. Just make sure you can distinguish between thinking you are paying attention and actually paying attention. Error correction. If your attention drifts, then you start over. Do not be frustrated by this. Instead, see it as an opportunity. Try to establish a single clean cycle, see how the contact point feels, and that should give you the confidence needed to understand that this exercise is not impossible and only requires consistent training.